Audiobooks have transformed the way we consume literature, offering an auditory escape into the world of our favourite stories. Whether you're an avid reader, a multitasker, or someone on a long road trip, audiobooks can provide a convenient and immersive alternative to traditional reading. However, the format in which you choose to listen to your audiobooks can significantly impact your overall experience. So, what kind of audiobook format do you prefer to use? Welcome to Kangaroo Reads, and in this video, we're going to explore the pros and cons of various audiobook formats. Now, if you've only come across audiobooks in the past few years, you may only be familiar with one of these formats, which is e-audiobooks, or digital audiobooks. In our rapidly evolving digital age, these digital audiobooks have become incredibly popular. They provide convenience and accessibility like never before. But audiobooks existed long before this in a range of physical formats. These included CDs and cassette tapes, which offer a more nostalgic and tangible connection to your favorite books. However, they come with their own set of disadvantages as well. So what's the best way to listen? We're going to delve into the specifics of each format to help you make an informed decision about how you want to enjoy your next audiobook. First, we will talk about the digital or e-audiobooks. Their advantages are quite clear. They're incredibly convenient, provided that you've got a compatible device and an internet connection. You can access your entire library with just a few taps on a smartphone, tablet, or computer. The convenience can often extend to features such as syncing across devices, as well as the ability to listen through headphones or by attaching your smartphone to a speaker. Additionally, e-audiobooks can often be cost-effective and affordable, depending on the platform that you access them on. If you access your ebooks through local public libraries, you can often access them for free. Additionally, you can buy audiobooks a la carte through many online ebook stores, such as through the Apple Bookstore, the Google Play Bookstore, or the Kobo Bookstore. The most well-known method of accessing audiobooks is through an Audible subscription managed by Amazon. However, Amazon is not the only player that is offering a streaming-like model for audiobooks, as Spotify recently entered the game as well. By having so many different platforms available to access e-audiobooks, you can choose which platform suits you best based on your personal values, the companies you prefer to support, as well as the devices that you already use. The final big advantage of digital audiobooks is the availability. In some cases, digital audiobooks are going to be the only way to access certain titles, and this is particularly apparent for new releases or self-published works. So sometimes you may not have a choice, and you have to listen to a digital audiobook if you want to listen to the audiobook at all. However, there is one major con when it comes to digital audiobooks, which is the corporate lock-in. When you purchase or subscribe to digital audiobooks, you're tied to specific tech corporations or platforms. Switching between services can be quite cumbersome, and there is a risk of losing access to your audiobooks if the platform goes down. While it is possible to switch, for example, an Audible audiobook over to the Apple Books platform, doing so can be quite annoying. Additionally, some audiobooks can be exclusive to certain platforms. So you may not just be locked into one platform, but multiple if you're desperate to access ebooks that are available only on certain platforms. A lot of the issues that are around music and TV streaming services apply to audiobooks in this regard, whereby trying to access content from different providers can result in overall more expense and hassle. So, if you don't want to use digital audiobooks, what are your alternate options? You can go into the physical realm. Prior to the invention of digital audiobooks, CD audiobooks were quite prominent for a while, and you can often still access CD audiobooks through bookstores or through libraries. CD audiobooks have some distinct advantages. For example, ownership. If you buy a CD audiobook, you own that physical copy. You can't have that book taken away from you, and you can lend it or resell it as you wish. You're not locked in. Additionally, you don't require the internet. CD audiobooks require electricity, but they don't require the internet, and so they can be a suitable choice if you're in an area with limited or no internet connectivity. Additionally, you've got a wide range of devices that can play CD audiobooks. If you have a CD player in your car, for example, you can listen to your audiobook in the car. If you have a CD player in your home, you can listen to it there. Additionally, quite a few DVD players and home entertainment devices can play CDs, as well as CD drives on computers. If you're willing to adopt a more retro vibe, you can buy one of the old-fashioned portable CD players, also known as Discmans. However, there are some disadvantages to CDs. The biggest one is that it can be quite easy to lose your place. Depending on the CD player you use, you can lose your place in the book if you end up switching between CDs. CD players don't automatically have bookmarking or automatic resume play features. So if you lose the specific track that you were listening to, you may have to do an awkward process of skipping or fast forwarding to get back to where you were. If you like to listen to older audiobooks, then you would also have the additional option of cassette. Surprisingly, some libraries still allow patrons to borrow cassette audiobooks, and if you look through thrift shops or through online sellers, you can still purchase cassette audiobooks. While cassettes can have some of the same advantages and disadvantages as CDs, we're going to talk about the specific ones to them. One advantage of cassettes is that it has a very unique retro vibe. It can offer a real sense of nostalgia and can be perfect for those who appreciate that retro aesthetic. If you've recently bought a Walkman for the vibes, then a cassette audiobook would work very well for you. Additionally, if you drive an older car, your car might be fitted with a tape deck, and so cassette audiobooks could be a good option for listening on drives. One advantage that cassettes have over CDs is that they naturally hold their place. When you stop playing a tape, it stops at that particular point in the audio, and so you can pick up where you left off without any hassle. This can be useful if you're listening across multiple different cassette players, whereby you can just remove the cassette from one player, plug it into another, and you can resume immediately from where you left off. However, there is a disadvantage of cassette audiobooks. Aside from the fact that it is an older format and therefore not appropriate for listening to newer audiobooks, there is the factor that cassette audiobooks often come with many tapes. One book can span multiple cassettes, and this can be cumbersome to manage, as you have to make sure that you're listening to the tapes in the correct order and remember which one you're up to. The choice of audiobook format ultimately depends on your preferences, lifestyle, and the availability of your desired titles. Digital and e-audiobooks offer convenience and affordability, but they come with the potential downside of platform lock-in. CDs can allow you to have ownership and device versatility, but you may have to juggle discs or worry about losing your place. Cassette audiobooks can offer a nostalgic experience, and they can naturally hold their place, but they're harder to find and manage, and they're not good for reading new releases. Ultimately, you need to make the choice about what is best for you. So, what do you think about audiobook formats? What is your preferred format for listening to audiobooks? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe. Here at Kangaroo Reads, we post a variety of bookish content, so be sure to turn on your notifications so you never miss an upload. Until next time, happy reading.